All right. Well, hello and welcome to our live event. We are thrilled that you are taking time to tune in this evening because we're going to be sharing some pretty powerful information with you this evening about a new approach that people are taking when it comes to their health. We're going to be sharing with you about this concept of called activation. We're going to be sharing with you a little bit about the company that's behind and spearheading all of this. But really, we want to share with you why this is important. Why does this matter to you, right? Why are you on this call? Why are you tuning in? Now, here's the deal. We're going to do a very high level overview tonight. Okay. So if you're a person who loves to get down into the details and that's awesome. We've got tons of information available to you on our websites, lots of videos, those types of things. But we're here to think of it as a buffet. So our job is just to give you a little taste of different things for you to decide what you want to go back for and have seconds on. All right. And so the person who invited you here is going to be able to touch base with you when we're done to really dive in and maybe answer any of those unanswered questions, if any, that you might have as we go throughout the evening. So, again, we're going to take about the next 30 to 40 minutes. We're going to share with you about this health activation. We're going to share you about the company and then also a little bit about how you can earn through sharing this information as well. But before we, of course, dive into all of that, let's first take a second and introduce ourselves. My name is Holly. My husband, Brian, and I are actually coming to you from Sarasota, Florida. This is where we made the move a few years back from the great northern state of Ohio. And why? We just didn't want to participate in winter anymore. We were done with the cold weather and the snowstorms and all the things, and we wanted to be where it was warm. And so, this incredible company and its products afforded us some options. And so, we made the decision. We came down here. We live with our 8-year-old son, Austin. We are lucky enough to be present parents to him throughout this entire journey. But I will tell you, like you, perhaps seeing this for the first time, when we saw this for the first time, we were busy people. Okay. We were already working full-time jobs, both Brian and I. Brian is a computer engineer by trade, and I was working in the banking industry. But because we understood the importance of multiple streams of income, we also owned and operated a brick and mortar business, if you will, right? Your traditional business. But really, all that did was give us another job, right? And so you factor in friends, family, all the regular things. The last thing that we were looking for was another project, just complete honesty. But there was something about these products that really intrigued us and captured our attention. And we said, if this is true, then this is going to be a big deal. And we knew that it was something that we didn't not want to take. So we said, what have we got to lose? So we made a decision and we got involved and we started activating our own health. And over time, we learned that by sharing this power of activation with others, that we could also benefit financially. And so we made a decision and we went all in. And while still working, right, through the nooks and crannies of our day, we were able to build a large organization with the help of every single person on our team. Several of you and many of you actually are joining us now. And again, it gave us options. So I no longer work for the bank. Brian no longer works for the phone company. And we actually sold our brick and mortar business. And so we do this full time. We have been now with the company LifeVantage for 13 years, 13 incredible years. But we're really just here to help provide you with some solutions today. We want to give you information that you hopefully see as a solution for you, whether it's something if you're someone who's proactive with your health or not, regardless of where you're at, we believe that we have something for you. And so we're going to dive in a little bit more about this power of activation and the company that's behind it. Now, LifeVantage, we are a publicly traded company. So that means that full disclosure, you can see everything on the internet, look it up. They have 20 years of manufacturing experience. We've sold over 2 billion billion in products. And we're going to be talking to you about our best selling products as they are today. But we're a publicly traded company, so we're on the NASDAQ. So you can invest in us, even if you don't have an interest in becoming a part of our family. You can invest in our company. Entrepreneur Magazine actually featured LifeVantage as the stock to buy. We are a debt-free financial organization. But again, what I love most about LifeVantage is that they are pioneering and have been pioneering this concept called activation. It's not supplementation. There is a difference. You probably know what supplements are. You see them every time you walk down the grocery aisles or you're in the pharmacy. There's rows and rows of supplements. And it can be overwhelming. You're like, I feel like I should maybe be taking something, but how do you know what's good for you? How do you know what your body needs or what your body doesn't need? Well, what I love about activation is that it's designed to flip those switches back on inside your body to get it to do what it was designed to do. So we're not talking about supplementing your body, meaning filling a void that's something you might be deficient in. But we're talking about literally turning on our God-given ability to be able to get our body back in balance, right? So we're going to talk a little bit more about that as well. And are we? There we go. So the activation, right? So LifeVantage, again, we are the activation company. We're going to try to explain what the activation means. Again, we don't activate, or I'm sorry, we don't take supplements, we activate your body. So we have this motto, and it's called "We take it to make it." Okay. So you're going to take our activating products so that your body can make what it needs to be able to perform at its best. Okay. And I think I already talked about the difference between activation and supplementation, right? So again, we're turning on our body's natural pathways. Okay. Are we? I feel like I'm delayed.
No, yeah, this is where you turn it over to me. So,
Okay. All right. Take it
yeah.
away, bro.
All right. So we still need to dive into activation versus supplementation. I mean, you did a nice little overview there. So activation, as Holly said, where it's about turning on the body's own natural pathways, and this all happens at the cellular level. So you have these God-given built-in pathways inside of your cells. And what these products do is they activate them, they turn them on. I mean, they were on at a high level when we were young, but as we get older, your body slowly turns those things off, kind of like turning a faucet slowly off. So let's dive into a little bit more specifics of difference between supplements and activation. Okay, so as Holly said, supplements give you nutrients. They're there to fill that nutritional gap. So let's say you're deficient in something, you're going to take a supplement to solve that deficiency. And when you look at supplements and what they claim to do, they use words like supporting, okay, or helping. So those are the two words that are used a lot with supplements when they talk about actually making claims about what the product does. It supports the body's ability to do this, or it can help the body to do this. And another thing to note is when you look at the science behind supplements, usually a supplement is referring to a study done on an ingredient. Okay. It's done on an ingredient inside of that supplement, not the supplement itself. Okay, that's supplements. Now, but let's talk about activation. So, activation again, we're talking about cellular messengers, and we're going to activate those messengers for the purposes of expressing certain genes inside of our DNA. So when we do that, we can start creating all the good stuff that our body used to create when we were young. So it upregulates things like enzymes, different proteins, peptides, and other healthy molecules that are just important to have to maintain or create better health. And it also, interestingly, downregulates harmful stuff. So we're boosting the good stuff, we're downregulating the good stuff, and we're getting the body to function as it is designed. And when you look at the claims of our specific products, they are very specific on the quantitative effects. Okay. So you're going to see very specific claims of the products. And what one of the reasons that is we actually refer to studies done on our actual product. Okay. We're not referring you to just studies done on ingredients that we include. There's been a ton of research, including some peer-reviewed studies that have been done on our products. And that's why we're making very specific claims about our products. And you'll see the difference once we get into it here. Okay, as Holly said, it's take it to make it. That's our motto because we're not taking it just to get some nutrients. We're taking it so our body already knows how to make these things, and we're just getting it to make more of those good things. Okay? So people are feeling bad, and you may be experiencing some of these things yourself, or at least someone you know, right? So are you tired? Even after you had a good sleep, do you still feel tired throughout the day? Taking a lot of prescription pills. You maybe feel the inflammation. You're feeling bloating. You're feeling the puffiness. Maybe it's brain fog. Maybe you can't focus or concentrate. And you're always craving junk food and you don't seem to have the willpower to actually do anything productive during the day. And nothing you're trying seems to be working. So if any of this describes you or someone you know, then you're probably going to see a benefit from this activation technology. Now, we're going to dive into four of our hero products. We don't have time to go through all of our products. We're going to hit our hero products. These are our best sellers, and they're our best sellers for a reason. So, we're going to talk about cellular activation because this is where the story begins with a product called Protandim NRF2. And you take this so that your body can make its own antioxidants. Now, people understand antioxidants are good for you. Okay, oxidation is bad, right? It's like a rusting of an engine. And so we need something to slow that process down. And so the best tools we had in our toolbox prior to Protandim were just antioxidants. Okay, antioxidant supplements are antioxidant rich foods like blueberries and foods with vitamin C or those green leafy vegetables. Those are all still good for you. But what we're talking about is turning on your body's own ability to make its own antioxidants. And the reason that's better is the antioxidants that your body produces are 1,000,000 times powerful than the antioxidant that you're getting through a supplement or through healthy antioxidant rich foods. Okay. 1,000,000 times more powerful. And so that's why we have a very specific claim of what this product is. We reduce the oxidative stress, which is the measurement of the wear and tear on your body from this oxidation process. We reduce that by 40% in 30 days. That's significant. It's a very high number. You can take all the antioxidant supplements and eat all those blueberries and green leafy vegetables all you want. You're not moving the needle on oxidative stress. You're not reducing it by even 1% when you eat all that stuff. And here we have a product that reduces it 40% in 30 days. And that's why this product is the foundation of everything that we do. It's the most important supplement a human can take that's not a supplement because it's an activator. And we have the receipts to back this up. We have all the proof. So here's what happens. Give you a little animation here. Protandim is received by your cells and it activates a NRF2 pathway. NRF2 is a little protein that sits inside the membrane of your cells. And when we activate it, we release it, it communicates with your genes, and all of a sudden it creates all these different ribosomes that go and create all these different good enzymes inside of your body. And those enzymes go to work and they do three things. They clean out the cells, okay? They get rid of all the garbage that's been accumulating inside of your cells. Secondly, they are getting the cells to function as intended. Okay. When that garbage is building up, your cells start to dysfunction. Dysfunction can lead to a lot of different ailments. Okay. So now we're getting rid of the garbage. We're getting the cell to function as intended. And the third thing is we're adding a layer of protection around that cell. So it's boosting the immunity inside of that cell. Now, I said it before, I'm bringing receipts here because we have actual proof that this product works. And it's so significant that over 36 universities and institutions have spent their own money, by the way, to study Protandim in their research. And all that research has been peer reviewed and published in different scientific and medical journals. Here's one of my favorite quotes. The National Institute on Aging did a 20-year study on longevity, and they found that Protandim Nrf2 is the only natural product in their 20-year study that increased the lifespan of mice significantly. Okay, that's pretty significant, and that was paid by your tax dollars, done at the National Institute on Aging. But here's one of my favorite quotes done at Washington State University. They said that Nrf2 is likely to be the most important health promoting approach into the foreseeable future, and it may become the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. That's a pretty powerful statement made by a bunch of researchers that weren't paid any to say anything good about this product, but that was their finding. So that there's lots of proof. Now, I just want to mention that there's three different types of protandims. It all started with Nrf2, which addresses oxidative stress. But there's also a Nrf1 synergizer. That has to do with energy and the mitochondria that produces the energy inside of your body. Let me ask you this. Who has more energy, a 60-year-old or a 6-year-old? A 6-year-old, of course, right? And they're always bouncing off the walls. They seem to have endless energy. They're just playing all throughout the day. And that's because of their mitochondria is functioning at all levels. And we want that again to feel that energy again as we get older. And so we take this product so we can boost that ATP energy inside of our body. Now, there's also a Protandim NAD synergizer. If you open up any anti-aging book that's been written in the last couple of years, the main focus of any of those books is NAD. NAD is a helper molecule inside of your body. It is important. It is critical for life. Okay. And it diminishes as we get older. And NAD is critical for creating something called sirtuins. Sirtuins are basically these proteins that their main job is to keep you alive. Okay, that's their main job. But as we get older, those sirtuins are decreasing. And so if we can boost our NAD levels, we can boost those sirtuin levels as well. And our very specific claim for this product, based on the research, is that we increase sirtuin levels 100% in 24 hours. That's what the research shows us. Now, when you take all three of these products together, we call it the Protandim Trisynergizer. And guess what? There's a synergy between the three. They all help each other. And so you're going to get the benefits of just taking them individually. But when you take all three of them together, there's a magnification of the benefits. You're actually getting more of a benefit by taking all three of them together. Okay. So that was the first product set. And we spent a lot of time because I want you to understand the importance and power of activation. So now we're going to get into some of our other products, and I'm going to flip it back over to Holly here to talk about actually our newest product to our family, which is our gut activation product, and it's called P84. So I'll let Holly talk a little bit through that.
All right. Thanks, Brian. And so again, we just want to keep things simple here, okay? Again, I understand some of this may be a little, it's a lot of information, okay? There's not going to be a test at the end of this, I promise you, but we're simply talking about taking natural-based ingredients, providing them in the right recipe to where it turns things on inside your body so that you can feel your best and do all the things that you want to do and not feel that you're being limited in any way, shape, or form. Now, the P84, this product is solely based on your gut health. What we're learning is that your gut health is the foundation of just about everything. Yes, you want to have every cell in your body healthy, but through leveraging Protandim. But if your gut health also isn't in balance, you may find it difficult to be losing weight or managing your weight. Maybe you're finding it difficult. Maybe you've got some skin issues. Maybe you're struggling with sleep and energy overall. There's a lot of things that are tied to our gut health. And our amazing P84 activates 14 key peptides in your gut. And it's designed to regulate, repair, and restore the balance. It includes probiotics, prebiotics, postbiotics. Yes, that's a thing. Digestive enzymes, and literally a superfood blend, all designed to help your gut thrive. Okay. I mean, I don't know about you, but I know that I do not eat enough of the right foods, including fruits and vegetables. And when you factor in processed foods and food on the go and sugar and all the things that we're surrounding ourselves with, it's really difficult to give our body what it needs. And P84 is literally that 1-2 punch. It's a two-part system where it's literally just two little powder packets. You dump those powder packets in water, you mix them up, and you drink them. That's it. That's all you do. On the go, you can mix them in smoothies. It's very versatile. But I will tell you for myself, as a woman who is in the perimenopause life or stage of her life, just real quickly, I've been really struggling with bloat, a lot of bloating, and my clothes are feeling tight. I'll eat a salad, and all of a sudden, like I'm loosening up the belt. The bloating was just out of control, and I got on P84. I didn't have any expectations. I was a little skeptical at first because I'm already activated. What more could my body possibly need? Well, within 14 days of me taking it, actually, I think it was closer to 10 days, 10 to 14 days, I lost over 5 pounds. And it wasn't because I was trying to lose weight. What was happening is my clothes were fitting better. I was able to eat things and not feel uncomfortable afterwards. The bloat was just gone. Now, again, everybody's, body is a little bit different and people may respond differently, but this product is designed to regulate, repair, and restore your body, again, by activating over 14 key peptides in your body. So, when it comes to gut health, if gut health is important to you, then hands down, this is like the superhero of gut health that you want to be having on your kitchen counter and be taking every single day. So you can look at the two-part system as like your offense and your defense, right? You have your offense, which is there to help restore communication from a cellular perspective and kind of keeping your systems agile and strong. And then you have the defense, which is our Protandim product, which is going to help protect your cells from the hits that the life's going to throw at you. Okay. So this is a specific stack that you can actually purchase with the company. It's a combo. It's called the Healthy Edge Stack. And through the stack, of course, there is a discount associated with that. So a phenomenal, phenomenal combination. But it doesn't stop there, of course. We also have tissue activation. Brian, did you want to talk about this one or how did you want to? Or
Yeah, I mean, I can talk about that, and you can
okay.
talk about the last one if you want.
Okay.
That's fine. We can flip things up. I gotta say, P84, just on that, I mean, it's becoming very quickly one of my favorite products that this company has, and I make sure I take it every day along with my Protandim products. I take the Tri-Synergizer every single day, and I've just noticed benefits as well. And like you said, there's it's impossible to eat 84 different ingredients every single day if you're taking these things individually, and so this product is like, yeah, 80 products in one, right? And you're getting 47 different fruits and vegetables. I mean, who eats that many different vegetables every single day? No, almost nobody, right? And so you're getting it all in that one product. But I'm going to flip gears a little bit and talk about our liquid collagen activator. Now, a lot of people understand or at least heard that collagen is very good for you, and it's hard to not walk down the grocery supplement aisle and not see buckets and tubs of powdered collagen sitting out there. And so a lot of people understand the benefits, and maybe you're taking a collagen today, but this is the world's first and only collagen activator. Your body already knows how to make collagen. Why not just tell it to make more of it? That's the question you ask when you talk about activation. And so that's where this product fits in. So not only do we activate collagen, we also replenish with 10 different types of collagen peptides. And also there is some fruit extracts that are in this product that help you maintain the collagen that you're producing. And so you can actually, in our specific claim for this product, is we increase your collagen density 100%. That's what the studies tell us. So we have all the science that back this up. It also helps your fibroblasts prevent the inflammation, that helps them recover from stress, and we're just producing more collagen. Again, your body already knows how to make it. We're telling it to make more. And we notice, as you saw with the P84, this product works better if you're also taking the Protandim NRF2. It's the foundation of everything, so it's going to help there. Now, collagen, most people think of it as a beauty product because they see the results in their skin. They see their discoloration go away. They see their skin tones come back. They see that smooth structure, maybe losing some of the fine lines and wrinkles. But collagen is much more important than that. It plays a role in anything in your body that bends. Okay, think about that. Think about your cardiovascular system. Think about your brain. Think about your bones. Think about other tissues that make up your organs. Okay, that's why we call this tissue activation. So there's other benefits, other health benefits, including sleep quality, liver function, eye health, gut health, strengthening your bones, your joints, all those good things also benefit from this product. Now, when I talk about proof, these are people, most of who we actually know, that take this product and have seen benefits within days. And everyone who takes this product, we tell them like take a before picture and take a picture at 15 days and take a picture at 30 days, and you should see a difference, just like all these people have. Now, you're seeing the result on the outside, but just think about all the healthy results that are happening on the inside, because quite often the skin is just reflecting the health that's on the inside of our body, and that's the case with this product as well. So we're wrapping up with our last hero product here, and I'm going to flip it back over to Holly to talk about our gut brain link activation with our mind body product.
Thanks, Brian. Again, if you haven't picked up on the theme here, that's one of the things, the way I like to think about these products is I look at it like this. If you had a house fire, what do you want to have on that house fire? Do you want to be trying to put that house fire out with a squirt gun? Probably not, not very effective. Or would you rather turn on the sprinkler system? Would you rather bring in the fire hoses? Okay, that's what we're talking about when it comes to activation. So we want to try to keep this, again, as simple as possible. The science is there, the products work, the studies are there. The bottom line is that you want to get this stuff inside your body. Now, if you're a person who has struggled when it comes to your weight, this might be something that you want to look into. Our mind body GLP-1 system. This is the only all natural vegan product that is on the market that actually increases your GLP-1 by 200% on average. 200%. We did a 12-week human clinical study, and on average, most people lost 9 pounds in 8 weeks and up to 25 pounds in 12 weeks. All right, 100% who lost weight, they weren't losing muscle. They weren't losing muscle. Now, I'm not going to name names, but you may very well know individuals who are taking injections. They've made a decision, that was their choice, to take injections because they felt that that was their only option to be able to get rid of the weight. Well, that isn't the only option. Okay. So if you don't, again, GLP-1, it's about insulin secretion, it slows your digestion, it suppresses your appetite, supports your cardiovascular health, neuroprotective. At the end of the day, you're going to be taking a product that's going to get that GLP-1 to be signaling as it's supposed to be. Okay. And what we've also found is that for folks that are getting their guts in balance, they're seeing better results with that mind body product. Now, the mind body product, as you can see, we're showing some before and after pictures. On its own, the system works well. Again, everybody's body is different. It's important to have realistic expectations, right? But I mean, this one gentleman was down 40 pounds, all right? He lost, or down 40 pounds, 16 inches lost in 12 weeks. I mean, the before and after pictures are pretty incredible. And a lot of people are losing that visceral fat, right? That dangerous fat that sits around our butt, our gut and our belly area. Okay. I mean, Cassie, I think she was one of our finalists actually when we did our our 12-week giveaway, right? She was down 26 pounds and 13 inches in 12 weeks. Okay. Now, obviously, with anything, it's about healthy habits. It's about acquiring new habits. But the GLP product, people just felt fuller longer, right? They felt fuller longer. They didn't feel like they were craving the things that they once craved. They felt like they had more control. Can you imagine having less food noise and feeling more in control? when it comes to your food. So the GLP product, again, another great product as one of our hero products and our company's top selling products. And then I guess we're doing a quick little plug here. So for Axio, for those of you who maybe drink coffee or feel like you have to survive on coffee to get throughout the day, our Axio is literally brain food. They're convenient little powder packets. They come in like I think we're up to like seven different flavors now. We have regular and decaf, and they're just amazingly delicious. They help create that mental clarity. I mean, if you walk into a room you forgot why you went into that room, right? Or maybe you're just your brain seems just to be dragging by midday. This can be that pick you up, right? It's going to help support that positive mood, that brain and mental clarity that you're going to get. And it's I don't know about you, but I like it. You make again, you just dump it in water, you stir it up, and you drink it. And it's how I start my day. If I need a pick me up, I'll do one throughout the day. But it's also a great way to help get your water in. But at the end of the day, LifeVantage, again, we are the activation company. We have a variety of products to meet you where you're at based off of what your personal interests are. What are you most focused on? Are we talking about your gut health, immunity health, skin care, hair care, anti-aging? We call it intelligent aging, right? That pretandum that's turning back the clock inside of our bodies. Whatever it is, all you need to do is get back with the person who invited you to this information and let them know where you're at. What are you focused on, especially going into a new year, right? What do you want, maybe wanting to do differently this year than what you did, or do next year than what you did this year? Okay. So again, we can do more though than just activate your health. So we're going to switch gears for a little bit, for a few more minutes, and we're going to talk to you because we truly believe that there are two major issues that are plaguing a lot of us as Americans. One, it's our health, just the day-to-day stresses, toxins, processed foods, antibiotics, pharmaceuticals, things, daily life, right? We need to be proactive with our health and take control of that. The other thing is our financial health, having more control over our finances. And so, Brian, I don't know if you wanted, I guess maybe switch it back over to you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah,
pain
I can
points
pick
that
it up.
people have. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And again, I was talking to someone before, and you really kind of need life. You kind of need two things for life to be good for you. Okay. If you don't have either one, life's kind of going to suck, right? And so, and Holly mentioned those, right? Either your health, okay, and your financial health, your financial well-being. So those are two things you really need. And so we have a solution for both. Well, of course, we have these extremely powerful activation products that are really good for anyone who breathes oxygen, right? They're going to benefit you. But also we have another product, which is our LifeVantage opportunity, which is allows you to earn money by sharing these products with other people because what we tend to find is people go on these products, they love them, and they can't help themselves but share them with other people, okay? And we all have friends that want to feel better, right? We all have them. Every time I get into a conversation with people, they're always wanting to tell me about their ailments and what's going wrong with their body. And so I have a solution for them now. And so you can actually make money by offering these solutions to those people that are in dire needs and are searching for a solution, quite frankly. So we have a very simple monetization model. You don't have to carry inventory of these products. You don't have to ship them yourselves, and you don't even have to collect money. It's all done through an e-commerce system. So when you become a LifeVantage consultant, you get a website that's coded to you, and the website does all the heavy lifting. So customers order from your website, the company drop ships the product to their doorstep, and it will make deposits into your bank account for that referral. And we also have a subscription model because these aren't products you just try and just take for a month, all right? These are critical products that once you understand what they do, you're going to take them every day the rest of your life. I'm always going to take Protandim the rest of my life because I understand what it's doing inside of my body, as well as some of these other products. And so the company has created a subscription model that actually you save money when you subscribe. You're saving about 10% off the cost. And also I get to earn rewards. And I get to spend those rewards on future product orders. So it really pays to be on that subscription. Now, this is how we earn money, and I'm not going to go into a lot of detail here. We have some great videos and websites that give you all the nitty-gritty details on how to earn money. But I do want to tell you just real high level of how you can make money by this. So let's talk about that healthy ad edge stack that Holly talked about. It was a P84 plus upper tandem. When you sell that product to a consultant, if they go on subscription, you're making $25 every single month that that customer is ordering that product. Okay, every single month. But if they do a one-time order, you're making double, you're making 50 bucks, but that's just one time. Again, which would you rather have? $50 one time or $25 every single month? The answer is you want that $25 every single month, right? So that's an example of sales profit. You get that every single month that they're on subscription. But there's also a sales bonus. So as you accumulate different customers, you get an additional bonus on top of that based on the total volume that you're selling in your sales organization. Now, let's just do a quick example to make this a little bit more clear for you. Let's say that Healthy Edge stack, which is again the combination of Protandim and the P84, if you enroll 25 customers on subscription on that stack, you are making a combination of the sales profit of 625 plus the sales bonus of 800, which adds up to $1,425 per month. Every single month that those 25 customers are on subscription. You get more than 25, and obviously that number is going to be higher. How long is it going to take you to get 25 customers? It's different from everybody. Some people can do that in a month. Some people, it may take a few months to get that. But that's just an example of what you can earn just by selling the product. Now it gets better because what happens is, as I said, when people go on the products, they can't help themselves but share them with other people. So a lot of them upgrade to be consultants like yourself. And when you do that and they sell product, you also earn a commission from that. And that percentage varies. It's based on your rank, but we call that a level commission. And so as your team grows and more people sign up and say, I want to talk about these products with my friends and family, then you're going to earn a percentage of all those sales. And then there's other things that you can unlock as you build this business. We have a leadership match. Okay. A leadership match is you're making a match on the check of your biggest performers in your organization. And we also have a leadership pool, which is kind of like a revenue sharing program that this company has. And so as you grow your business, you get to unlock these other parts of our compensation plan. Now, your question you may be asking is like, okay, Brian, how much money are we actually talking about here? Well, I can answer that question because we actually have what's called an earnings claim statement. This shows you on average what LifeVantage consultants are making based on their rank. And their rank is loosely based on how much sales volume that they're doing in their organization. So when you look at that third column, that is the average monthly commissions based on that rank. And on the right-hand side, you can see the average number of months to achieve that rank. So let's zoom in on a few of these. Okay, Senior Consultant 3, on average, is making almost $1,000 a month. Okay, and it takes, if you look at the chart behind it, it takes about 6 months on average. No, yeah, 6 months on average to become a Senior Consultant 3. But maybe your sights are a little bit higher and you want to make a little bit more. Well, you're allowed to do that. This rewards your efforts. This rewards, if you want to make more, you just put in more effort. Let's look at a Managing Consultant 3. Okay. They're doing about 40,000 in sales volume every single month, and they are making almost $7,000 a month on average. Some make more, some make less. That is the average. And if you look at the chart behind it, it takes about 20 months, less than 2 years. Imagine less than 2 years from now, and you're making almost $7,000 a month. And if you multiply that out, that's over $80,000 a year. $80,000 a year in your part-time gig just by suggesting products and solutions to people that are already looking for this. So the next step as we wind down this call is you want to get in where you fit in. Maybe you want to be a customer, or maybe you're thinking of other people that need to hear this, and maybe you should consider being a consultant. Now, to become a customer, you subscribe to the products that most interested you. And you get to save by getting a stack. It's like a product bundle. It's like bundling your home and auto, right? We sell the commercials for insurance on TV. Same thing here. When you bundle the products together in what we call a stack, you get a cost savings for that. So that Healthy Edge stack is one of our most popular stacks. Or it could be that Healthy Glow stack, which is our Protandim Nerf 2 with our liquid collagen activator. But make sure you go on subscription. You're going to get the best price as a customer, and you get to earn rewards that you get to spend on your future orders to bring that price down even more. Now, like I said, maybe you're thinking about other people that need to hear about this, and you're really considering making some extra money in your household, working from home and earning money as a consultant. Well, you enroll with a pack. It's a one-time purchase of a pack, and the packs come with different products that you get to sample, maybe get to use those yourself so you can understand what these products do for you. But you can also sample them out with your friends. So get that pack and then subscribe with a stack. So that's going to be what the products you're going to use on a monthly basis. And we have different price points across the board. I'm showing 3 options on the screen. There's a lot more than that. And you pick a price point that's comfortable for your budget to get started. But the most important thing is to get started. So we have a program that you plug into. We have a system that you plug into, and we got a support group so that everybody can be successful with this business. So Holly, I'll flip it back over to you for some final thoughts before we wrap
Yeah,
up.
you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad. I'm sad because we had people that dropped off the call before now. So guess what? They don't get to hear what it is that we're offering here, right? So if you are a guest or you are hearing this information for the first time and you make the decision to start activating today, activating your body, learning how to activate your bank account, and you do that within 24 hours of being on this call, Brian and I are going to gift you a complimentary product, a full product. That's a big deal, you guys. That is a huge deal. Okay. So, I mean, again, depending upon what avenue it is that you're going down, we're talking about gifting you a product that can be well over $100. And so I implore you, get your questions answered if you have any questions. And if you don't have any questions, then it probably means you're ready to get started, right? At the end of the day, I know that you want to be able to live life to the fullest and to be able to do that and get everything that you want out of the day and not miss out on anything or feel like you have to say no or you're on the fence about going and doing things because you just don't think that your body, either mentally or physically, is going to be able to keep up with it. You got to get activated, get started, get on Protandim. But again, we are going to gift you a complimentary full size product that is a month's worth of a complimentary product so that you can experience a little bit more of what LifeVantage has to offer. So yeah. So again, get back with the person who had you come on tonight. Don't make them chase you around. Let them know where you're at. All right, we're all friends here, you know. But yeah. And when you do, you make that decision by this time tomorrow night, then we will be happy to drop in the mail for you another full-size product to complement what it is you decided to start out on. So that's the extra bonus that we have for you guys today as a little thank you, I guess, from us. Yeah, that's all I got, Brian.
All right, we're
And
going to do this again next week. So if you think of some friends that needs to hear this information, we're going to do it next Tuesday night, same time. So make sure you invite them and get them on next week's call. So that's it. All right, everybody, have a good Tuesday night, and we'll see you soon.
bye.